Hello, welcome to Audio Mentors, the channel where we explore books that help us transform our personal and professional lives. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most impactful classics in the world of finance and personal growth, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book has inspired millions of people to change the way they think about money, wealth, and financial education. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to succeed with money while others constantly struggle, this book may have the answers you're looking for. Throughout its pages, Kiyosaki offers valuable lessons that challenge the way we traditionally view money, investment, and financial security. In this analysis, we'll break down the key points of the book, explore its practical teachings, and discuss how you can apply them to your daily life. So, if you're ready to take the next step toward financial freedom, stay with us. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Rich Don't Work for Money. If you work for money, you're playing the wrong game. In this first chapter, Kiyosaki introduces one of the book's most revolutionary ideas. The rich don't work to earn a salary, but rather to acquire assets that generate passive income. Kiyosaki shares how his rich dad taught him from a young age that working solely for a paycheck limits your chances of achieving financial freedom, as you become entirely dependent on a single source of income. Key reflection. Most people spend their lives working for someone else, building someone else's dream, and relying on their monthly paycheck. This approach creates a rat race, an endless cycle of work, debt, and consumption. The solution isn't to work harder, but smarter. Practical example. Imagine someone earns $2,000 a month and spends nearly all of it on necessities and luxuries. Instead of saving and investing, their only goal is to earn more money over time. This approach only leads to spending more and getting stuck in job dependence. In contrast, someone who allocates a portion of that $2,000 to invest in stocks, real estate, or a side business is building a passive income stream that will eventually work for them. Strategies to apply. Change your mindset. Stop seeing a salary as the only path to wealth. Reflect on what assets you could acquire that generate income. Invest in financial knowledge, read books, attend courses, or seek mentors who can teach you about investing. Build assets. Identify opportunities such as real estate, online businesses, or stock dividends to generate passive income. Chapter 2. Why teach financial specialization? Traditional education doesn't prepare people to handle money. Robert Kiyosaki harshly criticizes the education system, arguing that while schools teach academic skills, they don't prepare people to navigate the financial world. This leaves most people trapped in economic ignorance, relying on jobs and accumulating uncontrollable debt. Key point. Financial knowledge is not just about learning how to earn money, but about understanding how to manage, invest, and protect it. Practical example. Imagine two people who earn $50,000 a year. One has no financial education and spends all their money on liabilities like new cars, expensive clothes, and entertainment. The other person with financial knowledge invests in an index fund and real estate. After 10 years, the first person is still struggling to pay off their debt, while the second has built significant net worth through their investments. Strategies to apply. Learn about financial statements. Spend time understanding basic terms like income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Set clear financial goals. Define how much you want to save or invest each month. Seek continuous education. Sign up for workshops, seminars, or online courses about personal finance and investments. Chapter 3. Mind your own business. The real secret to wealth is building assets, not just working for others. In this chapter, Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of having your own business, which doesn't necessarily mean starting a business, but building a portfolio of assets that work for you. While working in a traditional job, dedicate time to building assets like properties, stocks, or a side business. Key reflection. Most people spend years working to build someone else's business. But what are you doing to build your own dream? Practical example. Bad practice. Someone works for 20 years at a company, accumulating debt and relying solely on their salary. When they retire, they find that their savings are insufficient. Good practice. While working, someone invests in a small property to rent out. Over time, this property generates steady income and appreciates in value. Strategies to apply. Identify profitable assets. Consider options such as real estate, stocks, index funds, or online businesses. Allocate time and resources. Dedicate at least 1 hour a day to building your own business, whether it's researching investments or developing a side project. Protect your income. Do not use your savings for unnecessary luxuries. Instead, reinvest in assets. Chapter 4. The History of Taxes and the Power of Corporations. The rich understand the rules of the game and use tax laws to their advantage. Kiyosaki explains how tax laws have been designed to benefit the rich, who use tools like corporations to minimize their taxes and protect their wealth. In contrast, the middle and lower classes bear the largest tax burden because they do not understand these rules. Key point: it's not about evading taxes, but optimizing your financial structure to take advantage of legal benefits. Practical example: a businessman sets up a corporation for his business, allowing him to deduct expenses like travel, food, and training before paying taxes. On the other hand, an employee pays taxes on their gross income and then has to cover all personal expenses. Strategies to apply. Consult with a tax advisor. Learn how to structure your income and investments to minimize taxes. Consider creating a business. If you have a business or a side project, formalize it to take advantage of tax deductions. Research local benefits. Learn about tax laws in your country that you can take advantage of. Chapter 5. The rich invent money. Money is not found, it is created. In this chapter, Kiyosaki highlights the importance of creativity and strategic thinking to generate wealth. The rich do not wait for opportunities to come, they actively seek them and create them. Practical example: suppose you identify a neighborhood where property prices are below their actual value. You decide to buy a house, renovate it, and sell it at a higher price. This type of thinking distinguishes the rich from those who depend solely on a salary. Strategies to apply. Think outside the box. Look for unique opportunities in real estate, online businesses, or emerging markets. Develop problem-solving skills. Get involved in projects that require innovation and creativity. Be proactive. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Research and take action. Chapter 6. Work to learn, not to earn money. Knowledge is more valuable than money. Kiyosaki argues that the most successful people do not work solely for a salary. Instead, they seek jobs or experiences that allow them to learn valuable skills, such as sales, leadership, or communication. Practical example: a young person decides to work in sales, not because it is their passion, but because they know that this experience will teach them how to negotiate and handle clients. These skills will help them build their own business later. Strategies to apply. Seek strategic jobs. Don't choose a job only based on salary, but on what you can learn from it. Develop transferable skills. Invest in courses on leadership, negotiation, or communication. Invest in practical education. Consider working in areas where you can gain knowledge about investments or business. Chapter 7. Overcoming financial fears. The fear of failure is what keeps people trapped in the rat race. Robert Kiyosaki points out that one of the biggest obstacles to achieving financial freedom is fear, especially the fear of losing money. Many people do not invest or take risks because they are afraid of making mistakes, which prevents them from moving forward. Key reflection: fear is natural, but the important thing is to learn to face and manage it rather than letting it control your financial decisions. Practical example: imagine you have $10,000 saved up and want to invest in stocks, but the fear of losing it all paralyzes you. As a result, you decide to keep the money in a savings account that barely generates any interest. Although you think you're playing it safe, you're actually losing growth opportunities due to inflation. Strategies to apply. Start with small investments. You don't need to risk large amounts of money at the beginning. Invest in low-risk assets, such as index funds, to build confidence. Educate your mind. Learn about investments and finance to reduce uncertainty. The more knowledge you have, the less fear you'll experience. Embrace failure as learning. Instead of avoiding mistakes, seek to learn from them. Each experience will make you wiser in your future decisions. How to apply it in your daily life. Make a list of your financial fears and analyze what actions you can take to face them. For example, if you're afraid to invest, Start with a stock market simulator to practice with no risk. Chapter 8. The importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. Your social circle can either propel or sabotage your financial success. Kiyosaki emphasizes that the people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on your mindset and financial decisions. If you spend time with negative people or those who have no financial goals, you're likely to adopt their habits. Key reflection. Surround yourself with people who share your financial goals or who have already achieved success. Their influence and advice can accelerate your progress. Practical example. Imagine you have a group of friends who always encourage you to spend on expensive dinners or unnecessary trips. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who discuss business ideas, investments, and savings, you'll be motivated to adopt those same habits. Strategies to apply. Find mentors. Look for people who have more financial experience than you and learn from them. Join positive communities. Participate in investment groups, financial workshops, or business book clubs. Avoid negativity. Stay away from people who constantly criticize your goals or discourage your efforts. How to apply it in your daily life. Dedicate at least 1 hour a week to interacting with people who inspire you financially. This can be in person or through social media and forums. Chapter 9. The Cash Flow Game. Cash flow is the engine of your financial independence. In this chapter, Kiyosaki introduces the concept of cash flow as the key to building wealth. While many people focus on accumulating material goods, the wealthy prioritize acquiring assets that generate consistent income. Key reflection. A positive cash flow means that your income exceeds your expenses. This surplus allows you to reinvest and grow your wealth. Practical example. Suppose you buy a rental property. After paying the mortgage, taxes, and maintenance, you have $300 in monthly net income. This cash flow can be reinvested into more assets or used to cover your personal expenses. Strategies to apply. Analyze your finances. Identify whether you currently have a positive or negative cash flow. Acquire income-generating assets. Consider real estate, dividend-paying stocks, or online businesses. Reinvest your earnings. Use the positive cash flow to acquire more assets and accelerate your growth. How to apply it in your daily life. Create a monthly budget that allows you to track your income and expenses. Set goals to increase your cash flow each quarter. Chapter 10. Turning failures into opportunities. The rich see problems as opportunities in disguise. Kiyosaki states that the difference between the rich and the poor is not in the number of problems they face, but in how they handle them. While some see failures as barriers, others view them as valuable lessons. Key reflection. Every financial mistake can be an opportunity to learn something new and adjust your strategy. Instead of avoiding problems, face them with a solution-oriented mindset. Practical example. Imagine you start a business that fails in its first year. Instead of getting discouraged, you decide to analyze what went wrong. Perhaps it was a poor market choice or lack of planning. You use these lessons to launch a second business with a more solid strategy. Strategies to apply. Adopt a learning mindset. See every mistake as an opportunity to improve your knowledge. Document your lessons. Keep track of your failures and the lessons learned. Surround yourself with positive people. Seek support from people who can help you overcome setbacks. How to apply it in your daily life. When facing a financial setback, write down 3 things you learned from the experience and how you can apply them in the future. Chapter 11. Patience as the key to success. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Kiyosaki emphasizes that patience is an essential virtue on the path to financial freedom. Many people seek quick gains, which leads them to make rash decisions that are often disastrous. Key reflection. Real wealth is built over time through consistent investments and financial discipline. Practical example. You invest $500 per month in an index fund that generates an average return of 8%. Although you don't see significant results in the first few years, after 20 years, your investment grows to over $300,000 thanks to compound interest. Strategies to apply. Set long-term goals. Define financial objectives you aim to reach in 10, 20, or 30 years. Automate your investments. Set up automatic transfers to your investment accounts to maintain consistency. Avoid impulsive decisions. Resist the temptation to sell your assets based on temporary market fluctuations. How to apply it in your daily life. Track your long-term goals monthly to stay motivated and focused. Chapter 12. Financial Freedom as a Lifestyle. Financial freedom is not just a destination, it's a way of life. In this chapter, Kiyosaki talks about the importance of aligning your daily decisions with your financial goals. Financial freedom is not just about having money, but also the ability to live the life you want without financial constraints. Key reflection. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does give you options. True wealth is having the time and resources to do what you love. Practical example. You decide to reduce unnecessary expenses to save more and invest in a business you are passionate about. Over time, this business generates enough income for you to leave your job and focus on your personal projects. Strategies to apply. Simplify your life. Identify expenses that add no value and eliminate them. Prioritize your goals. Make sure each financial decision brings you closer to the life you want. Enjoy the process, celebrate your financial achievements, and find joy in the journey toward your goals. How to apply it in your daily life. Whenever making a financial decision, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to the life I want to live? If the answer is no, reconsider. Chapter 13. Assets versus liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. Robert Kiyosaki introduces one of the central concepts of the book, the difference between assets and liabilities. According to him, the key to building wealth is to accumulate assets that generate passive income and minimize liabilities that drain your money. Many people confuse assets with liabilities and end up in debt, believing they are investing. Key reflection. Your home is not necessarily an asset if it only generates expenses. On the other hand, a rental property that provides positive cash flow is. True wealth is measured by the number of assets you own, not by material goods. Practical example. Asset, you purchase an apartment that you rent for $800 per month, while your mortgage and maintenance expenses are $500. This leaves you with $300 of positive cash flow each month. Liability, you buy a new car with a loan, and every month you pay $400 in installments, plus fuel and maintenance, without the vehicle generating any income. Strategies to apply. Make a list of your assets and liabilities. Divide your possessions into two categories and analyze your current situation. Prioritize buying assets. Invest in real estate, stocks, index funds, or businesses that generate income. Minimize liabilities. Before acquiring an asset, ask yourself if you truly need it and if it will add value to your life or simply drain your resources. How to apply it in your daily life. Before making any significant purchase, evaluate whether it will be an asset or a liability according to Kiyosaki's definition. If it doesn't generate income, reconsider your decision. Chapter 14. Learn to take calculated risks. It's not about avoiding risk, it's about learning to manage it. Kiyosaki argues that the rich are not afraid of risk, but they always ensure they make informed decisions. While most people avoid financial risk out of fear of loss, the rich see it as an opportunity to grow. Key reflection. Risk is not the problem, ignorance is. The key is to educate yourself and prepare to take risks that are worth it. Practical example. Poorly managed risk. You invest all your savings in a stock that rose quickly without researching the company. When the market drops, you lose much of your money. Calculated risk. You diversify your investment in an index fund that covers several solid companies. While there may be fluctuations, the risk is spread out, and your gains are more likely in the long term. Strategies to apply. Educate your mind. Learn about investments and financial markets before risking your money. Diversify. Never put all your resources into a single asset. Start small. Make smaller investments to gain experience before making bigger decisions. How to apply it in your daily life. Make a list of financial opportunities you consider risky and dedicate time to research them. With more information, you'll be able to identify which ones are worth taking. Chapter 15. Work to acquire skills, not just money. Skills are more valuable than money because you can always use them to generate income. In this chapter, Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of developing transferable skills that allow you to succeed in any economic situation. These include sales, communication, leadership, and financial management. While money can run out, skills will always be with you. Key reflection: a person's value is not in their salary, but in the skills they can offer. The more skills you have, the more opportunities you can create. Practical example: suppose you decide to learn digital marketing. Over time, this skill allows you to start an online business, help other businesses grow, or even work as a freelancer, significantly increasing your income. Strategies to apply: identify key skills. Analyze which skills are in demand and how you can develop them. Invest in your education. Take courses, attend seminars, or seek mentors who can teach you. Practice consistently. Apply your new skills in small projects before using them in a larger environment. How to apply it in your daily life: set aside time each week to learn something new, whether it's through a book, an online course, or practicing with personal projects. Chapter 16: the importance of having a financial plan. A dream without a plan is just a wish. Kiyosaki argues that many people fail to achieve their financial goals because they don't have a clear plan. Creating a financial plan includes defining specific goals, creating a budget, and developing a strategy to reach your objectives. Key reflection: wealth doesn't happen by accident. You need a plan that guides your decisions and keeps you focused on the long term. Practical example: you want to save for a down payment on a house in 3 years. You calculate that you need $30,000 and decide to save $833 per month. You adjust your spending and automate your savings to ensure you meet your goal. Strategies to apply: define specific goals. How much money do you want to save or invest in the next 5 years? Create the budget. Adjust your income and expenses to ensure that you're saving and investing enough. Track your progress. Regularly review your progress and adjust your plan as necessary. How to apply it in your daily life: dedicate 1 hour per month to review your financial plan and ensure you're on the right track toward your goals. Chapter 17: the power of perseverance. Financial success is not linear. It requires patience and resilience. Kiyosaki explains that the path to wealth is full of ups and downs. There will be moments of doubt, failures, and challenges, but perseverance is what separates those who achieve success from those who give up. Key reflection: most people quit too soon. If you persist, you will eventually overcome obstacles and see the results of your effort. Practical example: you decide to invest in real estate and face difficulties with tenants in the beginning. Instead of giving up, you adjust your strategy, improve your tenant screening criteria, and over time, you build a profitable portfolio. Strategies to apply: define your why. Having a clear reason for achieving financial freedom will help you get through tough times. Accept setbacks. View mistakes as part of the process and keep moving forward. Surround yourself with support. Find people who will motivate you to continue when facing challenges. How to apply it in your daily life: every time you feel like giving up, remember why you started and visualize what your life will look like when you achieve your goals. Chapter 18: the impact of continuous financial education. The only investment that never loses value is the investment in yourself. In this chapter, Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of continuing to learn about finance, investments, and business. The world is constantly changing, and those who do not stay updated fall behind. Key reflection: financial knowledge is an asset that allows you to adapt to new opportunities and protect yourself from unnecessary risks. Practical example: you decide to enroll in a course on cryptocurrencies. Although you don't understand all the concepts at first, over time, you acquire enough knowledge to identify opportunities and avoid scams. Strategies to apply: dedicate time to learning. Set aside at least 30 minutes a day to read about financial topics. Attend events and workshops. Participate in local seminars or online webinars. Apply what you learn. Put the concepts you study into practice to solidify your knowledge. How to apply it in your daily life: Listen to audiobooks or podcasts about finance while driving or exercising, and apply one new idea each week. Chapter 19. The Power of Compound Interest. Time and compound interest are your greatest allies in wealth building. Robert Kiyosaki highlights that compound interest is a powerful tool that allows your money to grow exponentially over time. The sooner you start investing, the more effective this phenomenon will be, as every year the earnings generate more earnings, amplifying growth. Key reflection. Compound interest doesn't require additional effort from you, but it does require the discipline to keep your investments intact for long periods. Practical example. Imagine you invest $10,000 at 25 years old in a fund that generates an average annual return of 8%. If you don't withdraw the money, by age 65, you'll have accumulated over $200,000. Now, if you start the same investment at 35 years old, by 65 you will only have around $100,000. Time makes a huge difference. Strategies to apply. Start as soon as possible. No matter how small the initial amount is, the important thing is to start. Reinvest the earnings. Don't withdraw the interest, let it work for you. Be consistent. Set up automatic monthly contributions to your investment accounts. How to apply it in your daily life. Open a long-term investment account today and commit to making regular contributions. Use a compound interest calculator to motivate yourself by seeing the impact of time. Chapter 20. The Importance of Emotional Control in Finance. Emotional intelligence is just as important as financial intelligence. Kiyosaki explains that many investors fail not because of a lack of knowledge, but because they let their emotions, like fear or greed, influence their decisions. Instead of acting logically, they impulsively react to market fluctuations or the opinions of others. Key reflection. Fear can lead you to sell assets during a market downturn, while greed can make you invest in overvalued assets. Both emotions are dangerous if not managed properly. Practical example. During an economic crisis, the stock market drops by 30%. Inexperienced investors sell their stocks out of fear of losing more money, but emotionally disciplined investors hold their positions and buy more stocks at low prices, benefiting when the market recovers. Strategies to apply. Create a solid financial plan. Having a plan will help you stay focused on your long-term goals regardless of short-term emotions. Avoid impulsive reactions. Take at least 24 hours to analyze any major decision. Surround yourself with experienced people. Talk to mentors or advisors who can help you maintain perspective during uncertain periods. How to apply it in your daily life. Practice meditation or relaxation techniques to manage financial stress and make data-driven decisions, not emotional ones. Chapter 21. The Power of Diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of diversifying your investments to reduce risks. By spreading your assets across different types of investments, such as stocks, real estate, bonds, and businesses, you protect your portfolio from significant losses in any one area. Key reflection. It's not just about diversifying, but doing so intelligently by choosing assets with different levels of risk and return. Practical example. Suppose you have $50,000 to invest. Instead of putting it all into technology stocks, you decide to allocate $20,000 to real estate, $15,000 to an index fund, and $15,000 to government bonds. If tech stocks fall, your other assets can offset the loss. Strategies to apply. Research different options. Learn about various types of assets and their characteristics. Review your portfolio regularly. Make sure you maintain a healthy balance between high-risk and low-risk assets. Don't rely on a single income source. Besides diversifying your investments, look for multiple streams of income. How to apply it in your daily life. Review your current investments to ensure you're not too exposed to a single sector or type of asset. Chapter 22. Financial Education as Ongoing Investment. Never stop learning, because the financial world is always changing. Kiyosaki insists that financial education is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. Financial knowledge is a tool that allows you to adapt to new opportunities and avoid costly mistakes. Key reflection. The financial world is constantly evolving. What works today may not be relevant tomorrow, so you must stay updated. Practical example. 20 years ago, cryptocurrencies didn't exist. Today, they represent a new asset class with huge opportunities and risks. Those who educated themselves on this topic were able to capitalize on these opportunities ahead of the rest. Strategies to apply. Dedicate time to daily learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, or attend seminars on finance and investments. Adapt your approach. If you notice changes in the market, research how they could affect you and adjust your strategy accordingly. Learn from experts. Follow successful people in the financial world and analyze their strategies. How to apply it in your daily life. Spend 30 minutes a day studying financial topics and look for ways to apply what you learn to your current decisions. Chapter 23. Building a Financial Legacy. Wealth is not just about money, it's about leaving something meaningful for future generations. Kiyosaki explains that true financial freedom includes planning how to protect and transfer your wealth to your loved ones or causes you care about. This not only ensures your family's stability but also perpetuates your values and teachings. Key reflection. A financial legacy is not just material. It also includes the education and principles you pass on to your children or heirs. Practical example. You create an educational fund for your children and establish a trust to protect your assets. At the same time, you dedicate time to teaching them about personal finance and responsibility. Strategies to apply. Create a will. Ensure that your assets are protected and distributed according to your wishes. Involve your family. Have open conversations about finances and family goals. Support important causes. Consider allocating a portion of your wealth to charitable organizations or social projects. How to apply it in your daily life. Set aside time to speak with a legal or financial advisor about how to structure your legacy and plan family meetings to discuss your goals. Chapter 24. Financial Freedom as a Life Purpose. Financial freedom allows you to live life on your own terms. Kiyosaki concludes that the ultimate goal of financial education is not just to accumulate wealth, but to achieve the freedom to make decisions based on your values and desires, not your financial limitations. Key reflection. Financial freedom is not about earning more money, but about having complete control over how you live your life. Practical example. Once you achieve passive income that covers your expenses, you decide to spend more time doing activities you're passionate about, such as traveling, volunteering, or developing a hobby. Strategies to apply. Define your vision of freedom. What does financial freedom mean to you? Align your financial goals with your personal values. Don't work just for money, do it to achieve a greater purpose. Enjoy the journey. Celebrate each milestone on your path to financial freedom. How to apply it in your daily life. Write down a list of things you would do if you had no financial worries and use this as motivation to keep moving forward. Chapter 25. Financial Independence and the Abundance Mindset. True financial independence begins when you change your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Kiyosaki emphasizes that financial independence is not just an economic state, but also a profound shift in thinking. An abundance mindset allows you to see opportunities rather than limitations and share your success without fear of running out of resources. Key reflection. The scarcity mindset is based on the fear that resources are limited, while the abundance mindset recognizes that there is enough for everyone if approached with intelligence. Practical example. Instead of worrying about spending money on education or personal growth, you view these investments as necessary steps to increase your future income. For example, you decide to invest in an advanced real estate investment course, which opens doors for identifying more profitable opportunities. Strategies to apply. Recognize your financial fears. Identify scarcity thoughts that are limiting you. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for what you have while working for more. Seek abundance in other areas. Surround yourself with positive people and growth opportunities. How to apply it in your daily life. Whenever you feel financial worry, replace it with a thought of gratitude or a proactive action to generate more income. Chapter 26. How to build a passive income system. True wealth is when you can make money even when you're not actively working. The author highlights the importance of building a passive income system, which is the foundation of financial freedom. This includes assets like rental properties, automated businesses, or investments that generate dividends. Key reflection: passive income is not immediate. It requires time, initial effort, and planning, but it is the path to a life without financial worries. Practical example: you invest in a small apartment to rent out. After paying the mortgage and maintenance costs, you earn $400 in monthly passive income. Over time, you use this income to purchase a second property, and the process repeats. Strategies to apply: identify suitable passive income sources for you: real estate, dividend stocks, digital products, or online businesses. Start small. Invest in an asset you can easily manage. Reinvest the income. Use the money generated to acquire more assets. How to apply it in your daily life: set aside 1 hour per week to research new passive income opportunities and create a plan to implement them gradually. Chapter 27: How to deal with debt smartly. Not all debt is bad. Some can be used to build wealth. Kiyosaki distinguishes between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is debt used to acquire income-generating assets, such as real estate, while bad debt finances non-productive expenses, such as vacations or impulse purchases. Key reflection: debt can be a powerful tool if used strategically, but it can also be an obstacle if not managed carefully. Practical example: you take out a loan to buy an apartment building that will generate positive monthly cash flow. In contrast, financing a new car that depreciates over time would be an example of bad debt. Strategies to apply: analyze your current debts. Identify which debts are productive and which are draining your finances. Prioritize paying off bad debt. Pay off high-interest debts first, like credit card debt. Use good debt strategically. Only take out loans for investments that generate income. How to apply it in your daily life. Before taking on new debt, ask yourself if it will help you build assets or if it will just increase your expenses. Chapter 28: The Value of Time in Wealth Building. Time is your most valuable resource. Use it wisely. Kiyosaki emphasizes that while money can be earned and lost, time is limited and cannot be regained. Therefore, managing your time effectively is crucial for achieving your financial goals. Key reflection: every day you delay investing or learning about finances, you are losing a unique opportunity for growth. Practical example: you decide to stop spending hours watching TV and use that time to read about investments and learn new skills. This habit change has a direct impact on your progress toward financial freedom. Strategies to apply: analyze how you spend your time. Identify activities that don't add value and eliminate them. Prioritize high-impact activities. Spend more time learning, planning, and investing. Use productivity tools. Plan your day with apps or calendars that help you stay focused. How to apply it in your daily life. Set aside at least 1 hour a day to work on your financial goals and regularly review if you're making progress. Chapter 29: How to Handle Financial Failure. Failure is part of success. Learn to see it as a necessary step on your path. Kiyosaki stresses that failure is not the end, but an opportunity to learn and improve. People who fear making mistakes often avoid taking risks, limiting their potential. Key reflection: every financial mistake is a valuable lesson that prepares you to handle future opportunities better. Practical example: you invest in a business that doesn't succeed. Although you lose money, you learn to better assess risks, identify viable markets, and manage budgets. In your next attempt, you use these lessons to build a profitable business. Strategies to apply: accept failure as part of the process. Don't punish yourself for mistakes. Analyze them objectively. Learn from others. Read stories of successful people and how they overcame their failures. Adapt your strategies. Adjust your approach based on what you've learned from past experiences. How to apply it in your daily life. Each time you face a financial setback, write down 3 things you learned from the experience and how you can apply them in the future. Chapter 30: Building Wealth While Helping Others. True wealth is measured by the positive impact you have on others. Kiyosaki explains that financial success should not be a selfish goal. By helping others, whether by sharing knowledge or creating opportunities, you not only contribute to the well-being of your community but also expand your network and opportunities. Key reflection: Generosity creates a virtuous circle. The more you give, the more you receive in terms of connections, gratitude, and new possibilities. Practical example. You become a mentor for young people interested in finance. By helping them understand basic investment concepts, you build a network of future allies and partners who could help you with your own projects. Strategies to apply. Share what you know. Teach others what you've learned about finance and investments. Create opportunities. If you have a business, consider hiring or collaborating with people who are looking to grow. Get involved in social causes. Donate part of your income to organizations or projects that resonate with your values. How to apply it in your daily life. Find a way to contribute to your financial community, whether it's by sharing tips online, participating in events, or mentoring someone who needs guidance. Chapter 31. Financial Education as the True Asset. The most valuable asset is not money, but your financial knowledge. Kiyosaki concludes that the greatest asset anyone can have is financial education. Without it, any amount of money can be squandered, while with a solid foundation of knowledge, even a modest income can be multiplied into wealth. Key reflection. Financial education is not just about learning to invest or save, it's about understanding how money works and how to leverage it to build a solid future. Practical example. A person with an average salary who understands how to save, invest, and capitalize on business opportunities can accumulate more wealth than someone with a high salary who doesn't know how to manage money. Strategies to apply. Set educational goals. Read at least one finance book per month or participate in an online course. Seek mentors. Learn from people who have achieved financial freedom. Apply what you learn. Don't just accumulate knowledge, put it into practice. How to apply it in your daily life. Dedicate time daily to improve your financial education, whether it's by reading, watching videos, or listening to podcasts. Chapter 32. The Importance of the Right Mentor. Learning from those who have already succeeded can save you years of mistakes. Kiyosaki highlights the crucial role of mentors on the path to financial freedom. A good mentor will not only guide you through tough decisions but also help you avoid common mistakes. Key reflection. Surround yourself with people who have already achieved what you want. Their experience can provide valuable advice and accelerate your learning. Practical example. If you're interested in real estate investing, seek someone with experience in that field. Their knowledge can help you identify opportunities and avoid problematic properties. Strategies to apply. Identify potential mentors. Participate in events, communities, or networks where you can connect with successful people. Be proactive. Don't be afraid to ask for guidance. Learn by example. Observe how your mentors act and make decisions. How to apply it in your daily life. Find at least one person in your network who can serve as a mentor in a specific area and establish a learning relationship. Chapter 33. Perseverance on the Path to Wealth. Wealth is not built overnight. It takes time, patience, and consistent effort. In this chapter, Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of staying constant on the path to financial freedom. There will be challenges, mistakes, and moments of doubt, but perseverance is what guarantees success. Key reflection. Failure is only permanent if you give up. Every mistake is a lesson that brings you closer to your goals. Practical example. You try to start an online business, but after several months, you're unable to generate the expected sales. Instead of giving up, you adjust your strategy, learn more about marketing, and make the business profitable after a year. Strategies to apply. Create a clear plan. Define your goals and the steps needed to achieve them. Set intermediate milestones. Celebrate small achievements to maintain motivation. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to keep going. How to apply it in your daily life. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started and visualize how your life will look once you reach your goals. Chapter 34. How to multiply your income streams. Financial freedom doesn't depend on a single source of income. Kiyosaki explains that the wealthy do not rely on a single income stream. They build multiple sources, such as businesses, real estate investments, stock dividends, and side projects, to diversify their income and protect themselves against unforeseen events. Key reflection. Do not place all your trust in a single job or business. Diversifying your income is a key strategy for building security and wealth. Practical example. In addition to your main job, you decide to start a consulting business and also invest in an index fund. These additional sources generate income that allows you to invest even more. Strategies to apply. Identify your skills. Think of ways to monetize what you already know how to do. Look for opportunities. Research passive income options, such as real estate or digital products. Dedicate time to your projects. Make sure to consistently develop these income sources. How to apply it in your daily life. Set aside weekly time to work on a side project that could become an additional source of income. Chapter 35. Responsibility as the foundation of financial success. You are the only one responsible for your financial future. Kiyosaki insists that personal responsibility is essential to achieving financial freedom. Many people blame external factors, such as the economy or the government, for their financial situation, but real change starts when you take control. Key reflection. You can't change the environment, but you can change how you react to it. Taking responsibility gives you the power to act and improve your situation. Practical example. Instead of blaming your boss for your low salary, you decide to improve your skills and seek new job opportunities or start your own business. Strategies to apply. Do an honest analysis of your situation. Identify what aspects of your finances you can improve. Create an action plan. Define concrete steps to change your situation. Act immediately. Don't wait for perfect circumstances to get started. How to apply it in your daily life. Every time you face a financial problem, analyze what you can do to solve it rather than looking for someone to blame. Chapter 36. How to overcome criticism and skepticism. Financial success often generates criticism. Learn to ignore it and keep moving forward. Kiyosaki points out that many people will face criticism or skepticism when trying to change their financial situation. This is especially true if they make unconventional decisions, such as investing or starting a business. Key reflection. Other people's opinions do not define your success. Focus on your goals and trust in your financial education. Practical example. You decide to invest in an emerging business, but your friends and family warn you that it's too risky. Instead of being influenced, you thoroughly research and make an informed decision. Over time, the business turns out to be a success. Strategies to apply. Trust your knowledge. Base your decisions on data and facts, not on others' opinions. Surround yourself with positive-minded people. Seek support from those who understand your goals. Use criticism as motivation. Show with results that your decisions are right. How to apply it in your daily life. Every time you face criticism, respond with facts and keep moving toward your goals. Chapter 37. Final summary. The Pillars of Financial Freedom. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is more than a book. It is a guide to transforming your mindset and finances. In this final chapter, we summarize the main teachings of the book and how you can apply them in your daily life. The difference between assets and liabilities. Learn to identify and accumulate assets that generate passive income. Financial education. Continuously invest in your knowledge. Emotional control. Make financial decisions based on logic, not emotions. Diversification. Do not depend on a single income source. Personal responsibility. Accept that you are the only one responsible for your financial situation. Perseverance. Don't give up on failures. Use them as lessons to improve. Practical example. Let's say you start the journey to financial freedom today. You create a plan to reduce debt, begin investing in an index fund, educate yourself on real estate, and you dedicate time to developing a side business. With consistency, in a few years, you will have completely transformed your financial situation. Conclusion. Wealth is not a destination, but a process that requires education, discipline, and constant action. The lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad are practical tools that anyone can use to change their financial life. Call to action. Start today. Identify your first step toward financial freedom, whether it's reading more about finances, creating a savings plan, or investing in your first asset. Financial freedom is within reach for everyone, but it's up to you to take control. We've reached the end of this analysis of one of the most influential books in personal finance history, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book has not only transformed the way millions of people view money but has also challenged traditional beliefs about work, wealth, and financial education. Robert Kiyosaki's global influence. Kiyosaki is not only the author of this bestseller but also an entrepreneur, educator, and speaker who has dedicated his life to empowering people with practical tools and a different mindset about money. Rich Dad Poor Dad is more than just a book. It is a movement that continues to help millions escape the rat race and build a solid financial future. Final reflection. The central message of this book is clear. Anyone can achieve financial freedom if they are willing to learn, change their mindset, and take action. No matter where you are today, the first step is to educate yourself and act on what you learn. A special invitation. If this content has inspired you and you believe these lessons can change others' lives, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on transformative books like this one. Share this video with your friends, family, or anyone you think could benefit from these teachings. Together, we can build a community that fosters financial education and personal growth. Remember, sharing knowledge is an act of generosity that can make a difference in someone else's life. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward financial freedom. We'll see you in the next Audio Mentors video, where we'll continue exploring the books that transform lives. See you soon.